Hi, so for my COMPE 375 final project, I decided to recreate the memory game Simon using the ATMega328PB microcontroller. I have 4 buttons here that signify user input, and I have 4 LEDs here to signify the LED sequence that I need to match. So this button here corresponds to the red LED, so if I press this button, the red LED should light up. This button here corresponds to the green LED, this button here is the blue LED, and this button here is the yellow LED. So like the original Simon game, each level adds a new LED to the sequence that I have to replicate. So for example, on the first level, only one LED will light up, and I will have to try to match that LED. On the second LED, or the second level, excuse me, 2 LEDs show up, and I have to recreate that sequence that they showed me. So the first thing you'll notice here is the starting LED, which will light up all the LEDs to make sure that I configured them properly and that the LEDs themselves are working. So that is the starting LEDs. And that is the first output. So that is the first level. I have to recreate that LED sequence by pressing on the blue button. And what you saw there was the correct flash sequence. So whenever my sequence matches the one that was shown to me, it will show that sequence. So this is the second level, and right now the system is on what I call user input mode, which means that it has just shown the LED sequence that I have to replicate, and right now it is just waiting for the user input. And for me to be able to move on to the next level is for me to, or end the game, is for me to press the buttons. Since this is second level, it is looking for 2 button presses. So if I press any of these buttons in any combination twice, it should be able to move into the check results, and that will determine whether I passed or failed that level. So I will try to recreate the sequence that I already forgot. So I think it was blue and red. Oh, so it was correct. So we'll move on to the third level, and the third level is blue, red, yellow. So blue, red, yellow is the correct sequence, and it just keeps adding onto the LED sequence. And now that they implemented all 4 LEDs, it is now getting harder for me to remember. I'll try to get through all 10 levels to show you that it goes through all 10 levels. Blue, red, yellow, green, green, green. Blue, red, yellow, green, 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 red. Blue, yellow, red, green, 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 red, blue. So, unfortunately, I wasn't able to beat that time around, and as you saw, the LEDs flashed really quickly, and that signals the game over. And since the game is over, I can no longer light up the LEDs using the buttons. Now, I could recompile this again, and what should happen is that a new sequence should be created because I used a random number generator, and I seeded the random number generator with a new seed every time. So as you can see, now it's red, green, blue compared to before, which was blue, yellow, red. So this one's a little easier for me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's the 5th. This is the 6th round. 6. Blue, green, blue, blue, yellow, red. 6th round. 7th round. So if I get this right, I win the game. So no pressure. Shoot, I already forgot it. Blue, green. Oh hey. So it will play the whole sequence in entirety again. And there we go, that is the victory. That means that I won the game. And now that the game is over, I can no longer do that. Press any buttons again. So that is my project. I was able to show that it works for 10 rounds, and as well as what happens if you get the user input sequence incorrect. And thanks. Please give me an A.